About to do chest work, and now I want to talk about something that's been haunting me for a long time. I want to talk about drug use and spirituality. Um, you realize that most drug addicts, everything that actually recover, have increased their spiritual level and everything on some point. And they've prayed to God, they've used meditation, and they have reached their higher power, which is extremely effective. And why that works is I think that these drugs, like lower drugs, which I call them, which are opiates and methamphetamines, especially methamphetamines, put you on a lower vibration. Everything, and the only way to cure yourself of all these demons that surround you, and everything in your lower vibration when you are addicted to these lower vibrational drugs, is from reaching a higher vibration to say. Right, so we're cleaning up the rest of this hill. Now I'm going to be talking about. I tell you about my story of when I was a child. I grew up in a household that was full of alcohol consumption and also drug consumption. I didn't really see the drugs that much, but alcohol was definitely a must. And it was from a spiritual standpoint and everything that is creating a bunch of unclean spirits around your life. So if you have a bunch of unclean, in a spiritual sense, a bunch of unclean souls, everything, or consuming alcohol and drugs, and they have, when you do these drugs, they put you on a lower spiritual realm. They open up keys, everything, to bring you, and then these keys open up doorways for what's like a demon, evil spirits, everything that can haunt you. So you're putting yourself at a lower vibration, like just everything is vibration of vibration and light. So these, let me see. So when I was a kid, I grew up and was raised around that. When I was 14, I started smoking pot, and then at 15 I started drinking, and then from me drinking, my let me see. I started using other drugs like methamphetamines and heroin, and first it was Adderall. So I started using Adderall. I met a guy that was trading weed, everything, and it was a methamphetamine. It's an amphetamine, and he was had a huge psychosis. He lived in this trailer. His name was Dave, and he had narcolepsy, and he just he locked himself inside of his trailer, wouldn't go anywhere, and had a huge psychosis. He was seeing demons all the time. So, and then later on, my continued use of Adderall, I think, became a use of also Vicodin, hydrocodones, Valiums. I was prescribed Valiums, Percocets, and Xanax and everything for my anxiety and my massive depression caught on because of my alcohol and drug use. So this is when I, throughout my, teenage years, and it was just it was a downward spiral, everything. And I was being, not only was I was tearing myself up physically and chemically, everything, destroying my own body, everything, but I was also destroying myself spiritually because I was putting myself at a very low spiritual vibration. And when I was at that low spiritual vibration, it opens up a door, everything, for evil spirits and demons to come in. And so I remember waking up, and when I woke up, I couldn't wake up fully. I felt like sometimes I would see these demons on top of my chest where I couldn't breathe, and I would hear things all the time that weren't there, telling me to do bad things that were convincing me to steal from other people. So it was and then eventually I I was using drugs it was called a Dilaudid, everything, when I did this on till I was about 25, and it became really bad where I got really, really sick, and a lot of my friends started dying. So people started dying from overdoses and stuff, and it really tore my heart apart. And I seen uh, God gave me a vision. And so I did this drug and I passed out on this couch, and God showed me my future of dying in this ditch. I was in this ditch and I was super skinny and bones didn't have any teeth, and I was homeless, I was dirty, and I was basically, I was freezing to death. And I came out of this state of being after this Dilaudid is an opiate that brings you down. And I was like, I gotta stop this. So I had one more unemployment check, and I went out into the middle of the woods. You know where Moose Camp is?
Yeah.
I went out to Moose Camp, and I lived out there for 6 months by myself. Everything, and I got right with God, and I chased all those demons away, and kept praying to God in my spiritual self, everything, and connecting with the land, and it has saved my life. It literally saved my life. I threw away my cell phone and anything that could contact me. I didn't talk to nobody, and when I came out of there, I got a job, and my life started changing around. I tried to save some of my friends that were also using drugs, and you know, it was easy to do. We all thought it was fun and games at first, and it was also, I was using because I was hurting inside because of a lot of the trauma that happened to me when I was a child. And it's not.
Yeah, your father used to beat you for no reason.
That's beside the point.
Yeah.
So, but you know, these people don't understand on a spiritual sense that, especially like methamphetamines, people say that they see shadow people everywhere. And I've been an actual insomniac where I wasn't using any drugs. I didn't see any shadow people, and they say it's from lack of sleep. But when I was using methamphetamines and staying up for days, I'd see these shadow people. These are demons. Like, people don't understand. There are higher spiritual angels, there are larger gods, there are everything, higher spirits, and there are also lower spirits. And it is a battle between good and evil within this realm. Really. So, and if you unlock these keys and everything using methamphetamines and heroin and alcohol and these drugs, and bring yourself down to such a low vibration that these spirits can start attacking you, start convincing you. They don't want you to rise up to a higher spiritual level. They want them to bring you down, everything, so they have more company. So they don't want to be lonely. They're selfish. And so they're lost. So people don't really understand when they say, you know, you got to clean yourself up, you got to do good deeds, you got to, you know, love each other. But you know, these drugs, like especially amphetamines, and can unlock really evil spirits that can haunt you, everything. And it's hard. The longer you do it, everything, the more these spirits attach onto you, the more that they can convince you to. I've seen people that were amazingly good people that I loved very dearly, and after 2 or 3, 4 years of methamphetamines, they did things that I don't even want to speak of. Horrible things I could never imagine them ever doing.
Like
and so,
stealing and killing people.
I wouldn't say killing people, but they did some bad things to some people. So, and it was because they unlocked keys, everything, using drugs, everything. And you know, on a spiritual level, everything. It's also you, but also on a spiritual level, these bad spirits and everything can enter you to those drugs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up this land, and we've already started, and let's get going. Good job, boys. Remember, be careful. Don't be digging in anything. Just grab it. Don't watch out for any kind of needles. So this back here is where is a homeless camp. There's a lot of there used to be a lot of these people that are homeless. So you notice that there's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of weed containers and stuff. So, and you know, that's and there's other drugs that follow, alcohol. So they're haunted. These people are haunted spiritually. But one thing is, what are they?
Demons.
No, no, they're not. They're not demons. These people aren't demons. These are still our people.
Yeah.
These are people that are lost. I think so. But and we need to
They're not
recognize. We need to recognize that these people are still people.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be ignored. So we got 4 huge trash bags. We cleaned up this entire place. It's looking good. There's a few pieces of paper on the ground, but that's biodegradable. So boys, come here. Let me show you something. There's something I've noticed in this. So you come over here. See this? So this, somebody's building something to keep the wind away. There's a little tent that's broken down. Right, so there's a little blanket and some pillows. So he's living back here. Somebody's sleeping on the ground. These are our people. They're lost and using drugs and alcohol probably. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I know the person. I even probably know the person that's living back here. So. And it's yep. So remember, these are still our people, and nobody should have to live like this. And this is something that you could,
prevent.
Drugs and alcohol definitely had a helping with this kind of living there. So we're going to, we're going to leave. This might still be their stuff. They might where did my pillow go? We're not going to take that away.
Yeah.
We're going to do, a spiritual prayer. So if you want to come with me, all right? So we're just going to hold hands. Hey, Christopher, hold hands. Hold hand.
Okay,
All right, ready? Great Spirit, all Father God, please watch over these people that were sleeping over here. Anybody else that sleeps over here. Please help us clean all unclean spirits out of this land. May we take all the sorrow and pain out of the soils and the trees, everything, and out of this very place, and let it be free. So may you help these people that have slept here. May you help guide them to a better place and help them rid themselves of their addiction or homelessness. May they be surrounded by loved ones. May they just be surrounded with positivity and the love of you, oh God. And so please be with us, oh Great Spirit. Please be with them and help them on this journey within this one realm that we're going to love. Thank you. All right. So, thank you, boys. So, one of these days, we're going to keep at stuff like this, and we're going to help people as much as we can. We're just a small, single, poor family. We can help a little bit with our actions, donating time. So, and cleaning up. One thing is cleaning up the land and trying to clean up the spirituality of the land is just as important as everything is cleaning other people's spiritualities and our own. Everything is creating good karma and good vibes inside of us. Now we're gonna use our native spirituality to help clean the land. So we got sage, which definitely helps clean the land of the spirituality in sage. Got a sound bowl, and then we also got rated on the drums. So yes, there you go. Now we're gonna clean the vibrations. There's sometimes lower vibrations can hang around in certain places. And our native spirituality, we realized that when we used to clean the lands and everything with drums, everything. So, ready, pound on that drum. There you go. Yeah, 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 So when you're doing this, lift up spirits. Oh, nope, get up. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 so help clean the spirits out of this land. So all these spirits. So clean spirits, then we're also raising the vibration in the land. Okay, so our native ancestors do this all the time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. There you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good job, Peter. Oh, great spirit. Bless this land. Clean this land. Stop the suffering. Christopher, one thing Christopher is a very clean spirit. Very pure and loving spirit. I've never experienced anything. So I think that's good enough. We did that. I think the Great Spirit heard us. Will help clean this land. So thanks everybody for watching our video. We appreciate every single one of you, and stay away from drugs and alcohol. They'll definitely lower your vibration.
Yep.
Yep. And we don't want to be. It's also, remember, drug addiction is also a spiritual battle.
Yeah.
So lowering your vibration and your own spiritual from using drugs and alcohol can actually haunt your very spirit and soul. And that's why most drug addicts and everything that have stopped using drugs and alcohol have used the power of their own higher spirituality, God, everything. God has helped clean them. They have raised their spirit way up high and everything, where all these other demons and evil forces and everything can't reach them. So that is how they cured themselves, and that is how they were successful. That's how I was successful. Really. So, and the best thing is to keep our spirits high. We don't need drugs, alcohol, everything to feel good, because that's a deception. That is Loki. That is Lucifer. They're everything trying to bring us down. So we won't fall for that, right?
Yeah.
So keep it real.
Bye.
Bye. One more thing. I'm super proud of these boys. Check these guys. Let's get the car and let's go take these to the dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So clean the earth. All Father gave us this earth. These people, we all share the same spirit. So we are them and they are us. So it's just not their, when they trash this land, it's not just them trash this land, it's us. So we are their brothers. So we will take responsibility for them too. We will clean the land. So